welcome to Wordplay Speaks Podcast. It's your boy Wordplay, and here for another episode. And hopefully, you guys can enjoy. And if you like what you heard, please subscribe and spread the word. All right. So, first of all, I would like to welcome everybody. Any newcomers, welcome. To everybody that watched the first episode, pilot pilot episode. Welcome back. Hopefully, of course, you guys must have enjoyed if you're back. Hopefully, I can keep entertaining you guys and hopefully keep coming back. So, to the new people, if you like what you heard, please hit the subscribe button and spread the word. All right, we're gonna get started with today's show. Now, on today's show, it's gonna be kind of all over the place because I just found some topics and blend them together and just talk about them. But first, before we go into the today's episode, I want to go back to the first episode because uh, it was a few things that I messed up and stuff like that. But it was for the pilot episode, so it's a learning curve. You know what I'm saying? So, I want to thank everyone for the advice and stuff. I got like a couple of advice and stuff, and people was telling me, "Yeah, you should do this, whatever." Whoop. I'm glad everyone, yeah, for the most part, everyone likes it. Like what direction is going. Uh, I got positive feedback, but for everyone that gave the advice, I appreciate it. I listened. Uh, so first of all, I would like to address. Yeah, I do. Everyone says like you should write it down, write the note. I did have everything written down and stuff, but I just kind of still went off script and ad libbed and stuff, and you can tell when I just went off script because, yeah, but I got to be more organized. And I am, I don't know. Also, if you watched the first episode, it was my mom's birthday. She's been gone for like 4 or 5 years and stuff. And if you watched the first episode, we was trying to celebrate her birthday, but nothing went right. I mean, we were supposed to go to the Pistons game, didn't go, and then we were supposed to go bowling on Saturday, which was actually our birthday. It couldn't go because the league either they was full or it was leagues going on, and then Sunday we was gonna go Sunday. As soon as we get ready to go out the door, it starts storming real bad. That's when we got hit with a real bad storm and stuff. As soon as we get ready to go out the door, I'm like, man, it just wasn't meant to be to celebrate her birthday or something. I don't know, but did celebrate her birthday, gave her a toast and stuff at midnight. So yeah, just have to celebrate it that way. Hopefully next year it'll be a lot better and go smoother. Hopefully, what anyway, the poem. I recited a poem that I wrote for my mom like a few years ago. So, and I kind of butchered it. I didn't like the way it came out. Like, it was just like bland and like that was on me too because I haven't really like practiced it or recited it. So, what I'm gonna do about that is Mother's Day weekend, I'm going to recite it again. Um, I hope I'm gonna practice and because I couldn't do it. That was just terrible. Like, I mean, it didn't come out like I thought it would. The passion wasn't in it, and it was just like. Then I kept messing up the words. So Mother's Day weekend, but so I'm dropping on Mondays and Fridays. So that Friday, Mother's Day Friday, I will recite that poem again. This time it should be better. Like I said, I'm gonna practice it and keep on practicing until I got to Mother's Day weekend. So hopefully that comes out a whole lot better. Than that was just man. And also a few mistakes that I made. I was butchering words. Like it was one time where I said something about I made a joke about because when I was trying to find a poem and thing, I'm like, oh man, I'm apologizing to people and stuff, and I'm like, man, joy. Or people told me to make it smooth. I said damn, messing up now. I had said a smooth transaction when I meant transition, and I was like a smooth transaction. I'm like, so yeah, hopefully this go around is a whole lot smoother. This is only the second episode, and no, I will not be going back and critiquing each episode. I just wanted to get those out the way. Oh, also, I recorded it as a video. Uh, I know it came out as audio because me and Joy, my editor, was going back and forth. At first, I decided to go audio, but then we do video, and we was going back and forth, and it ended up being audio. So if you notice in the first video, I recorded it like I was doing a video because I'm all showing off my outfit and talking like it's recording like a video. So now that I know it's going to be audio, only time I will do videos like doing interviews and stuff like that. I want to see people like show people like the product that they're if I'm doing an interview or something, or just just for like going, might be on the road or something, might be outside or something, might do a video or something, so it will be like, but for the most part, it probably will be audio. Like today's episode will be audio probably. So, all right, now we got that out the way. Let's get to it. On today's episode, I want to talk about like some events around the world, like world news. Like it was a earthquake in Thailand. I heard a lot of people are trying to move to Thailand, thinking moving places overseas because everybody trying to get away from the guy that's running the country right now, and it's getting bad. So everybody's like finding other places to go. Like everybody trying to go to Canada. Everybody talking about going to Thailand. I heard they had an earthquake over the weekend. I believe it was last Saturday or Sunday. But okay. Well, first of all, I want to say my prayers are for those that experienced or that was involved in that earthquake. My prayers are to you guys. I believe I don't know. I don't know how many people like survived or died or anything like that. But this leads to my next topic. Is I was online on Facebook after I heard about the Thailand thing, and I just ran across this article that said that Japan got these houses like that are built on like pillows or something like that, or something like that. It's built on something like uh, they got these houses where if it detects an earthquake, it like flotates in the air. It just takes off in the air and just floats in the air, and then it just stays in the air until the earthquake is over, and then it just comes back down and just goes right back into the. I'm like, man. Well, first of all, I see it on Facebook and stuff. I don't know how real it is because how some stuff be AI, and I didn't research it and look it up. I should have, but I'm assuming it's real because Japan, like, they are so far in technology. Like, they are advanced in technology and stuff. Like, I be reading stuff online, like, man, by the time it gets here, they be already like 15, 20 years, like, Japan is like, they are very, like we're only on like PlayStation 5. They probably on like PlayStation 10 over there or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, they are real advanced like over there. Like, and you wonder why? Because I mean, you got kids. They don't even have summer vacations over there. It's just school year all year round. Like, and they just and you can tell because here in America, like, yeah, I ain't even gonna get into that. But not saying that we're like, yeah, I ain't gonna get into that. But it's crazy though, like how far in the advanced in the technology they are. Like, I be reading stuff like they got in the roads and stuff. Like, I was reading a thing that they said that they have, like when it snows and stuff, they have like sprinklers that come out. You know what I'm saying? To, like, wet the ground and stuff. That way the snow won't even stick and stuff. Like the water, like, and everybody's like, well, won't it freeze? Like, no, they use like warm water or something. Or was it cold? No, it wasn't cold. It was warm water or something like that, so it won't freeze. Like sprinklers just come out on the roads and stuff. So come out instead of using salt and stuff. They just come up out the ground and stuff and spray, so the water, so the snow won't even like stick to the ground and nothing like that. I'm like, dog, they need that here. Like, man, especially Michigan, like you need that here. And that way you won't have to worry about like the salt tearing up the roads and stuff. Cause like now the warmers get warmer. The weather's getting warmer. And now you got all these potholes and stuff because of all the snow and the salt and stuff like that. So it would help with the pothole situation and just make it a lot better too. It wouldn't be as slippery, you know what I'm saying? People already can't drive. So when it's snowing and stuff, like now we're dealing with a lot of rain issues because it's rainy, like, and it's supposed to be like floods and all that stuff. And people can't even, they don't act like they can drive in regular weather, let alone let it rain or something, snowing. Like, come on. So we definitely need something like that here. You know what I'm saying? So I also want to talk about, like, I know I talked about the Pistons last time because my mom was a big Piston fan, but this time, like right after I made dropped the first episode, yeah, I got on I get all these kind of notifications on my phone and stuff. These Pistons was out here fighting. Like, oh my god. Yep. Yeah, in case you haven't heard, over the weekend, like I think it was Sunday. I want to say it was Sunday night. The Pistons had a game against the Timberwolves, and it was like the Pistons. I don't know if anybody been watching like the Pistons lately. Like they bringing like that intensity back, their bad boy era intensity back. Like especially Isaiah Thomas or Isaiah Stewart. I'm sorry, not Thomas. Isaiah Stewart. He's like one of the like man. He's like you talking about a dog. Like he one of them old school like man, just like ready to chip on the shoulder. Trying to stir up some stuff. Like he got into it. He said something about Steph Curry when they played the Warriors like a few weeks ago. And he tried to bump him and stuff and tried to get in his head and stuff, talking about he too small and this and that. Well, anyway, to Sunday's game, it was like chippy the whole game. Like Pistons was up there. That's how they play physical and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it was chippy the whole game. Like it was chippiness going on, this and that, whatever. Whoop, whoop. So then one of the Piston players, they fouled Timberwolves. It wasn't even a hard foul like that, you know what I'm saying? But the other guys on the Timberwolves, they didn't like that. So they came in, shoving each other, putting each other, hand in each other's face. And my man's, I forgot who it was. I want to say it was Malik or Ryan. It might have been Ryan Howland or somebody. They got into it, and they just got into a scuffle. The next thing you know, it was crazy. It wasn't as bad as the Malice at the Palace, because no fans got involved, luckily. Because it did boil over into the stands and stuff. Because when they got to scuffling, it got like boiled over into the stands, like the front row. It was crazy. And then when they were trying to break it up, I heard like Coach JB Bickerstaff, he was fighting with the assistant coach of the Timberwolves. It was crazy. They like ain't never seen everybody like, man, we never seen coaches like fighting like, man, like it was crazy. But I'm like, man, like they bring it, like the Pistons are bringing back like the bad boys attitude. Like they bringing that chippiness, that grit, and it's like, yeah. And see, and the Lions started. Like, I mean, the Lions have been, they've been chippy and bringing that gritness, and now like you got like the Pistons doing it now, like the Tigers when they made their little run last year, they what I'm saying? It wasn't as chippy, but they was, what I'm saying? They got that grit, that dog, and it's like a blueprint that the Lions started, you know what I'm saying? Because not everybody like got that. You play Detroit, get ready for a physical, like that's just like man, like when I was watching them Lions games, man, everybody that we played, they beat up like that. Like everybody that we played, like they had like man, even if we yeah, it was real physical and stuff. Like it, I think I want to say like if not all the teams that we played, most of them like the week after they would like suffer from like a lot of injuries or they would lose that game like because the Lions were so physical and stuff. They was like wearing you down and stuff, and it like took teams a minute to recover because it's like man these guys are real physical. And it's the same way with the Pistons like. They're so physical and like people are getting upset and stuff. Like, man, that was a foul. Like now, you know what I'm saying? And so it's leading and they bring it back to bad boy intensity, like which is a good thing because I mean we need that, you know what I'm saying? Like so hopefully, you know what I'm saying, as long as they're not going backwards, hopefully we can get a championship here. Uh wait and see, but it would be nice. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, I want to talk about I don't know if any moviegoers are in the house, but it's a movie there movie theater called Screen X. MJR, as far as I know, is the only one that has it. They had them out there, like the suburbs, way out and stuff. Like, but they just have one in Westland. It's called Screen X. I haven't been yet because I only showing certain movies on it. So I'm trying to find out if anybody experienced Screen X. Please leave it in a comment below. I want your views or reviews on it. Eventually, I'm gonna go to the movies to see like what it's about. Like I'm really not sure exactly what it is. I mean, I know it has like screens all over the place, like on the walls, and like kind of like a 3D effect or whatever. I just want to experience to see what it's about. You know what I'm saying? So, and I heard like might go see Sinners, that movie with Michael B. Jordan. Might go see that in Screen X. As a, if they did have like Snow White and Screen X, but I heard Snow White was terrible. I was gonna go see it just for the experience. Even the kids was like, like, y'all want to go see Snow White? I'm like, but I heard that crying, Minecraft. I'm sorry, Minecraft movie, with Jack Black, and I think Jack Black is in that. Well, the Minecraft movie I heard, so I might go take the kids go see that in Screen X. I don't know, but either Sinners or eventually I'm gonna go see it. So I will have my reviews on it when I do. So that's coming up in a future episode. Um, yeah, I'm just on here just talking. It was something else I wanted to talk about. Um, let's see, we talked about the first episode, the Pistons, Screen X. Yeah, that's yeah. I just want to talk about other stuff. Hey, there was other stuff. I just be finding different things to talk about, like on Facebook that came across. Again, I want to thank everyone who gave me advice and stuff and said, I appreciate everyone who likes it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's like really intrigued and they're like, man, I can tell that yeah, stuff brewing and stuff like that. Oh, and eventually I would do want to have like a beat, like an intro, like coming in and stuff. I do have a cousin who does beats and stuff. And I remember he sent me some beats and stuff that I'm looking at. I haven't asked him yet, so hopefully, give him permission to, My thing is though, I don't know. There's two beats that I like of his. I liked all of them, but I'm trying to see which one fits the podcast. You don't want it to be like too much. You don't want it to be like too less. You don't want it to be like in the podcast set you up. Well, my thing is, I don't know if I'm gonna have one like I have like an intro and then an ending. I don't know if I'm gonna have the same beats for the intro and ending, or just have one beat for the intro and then close out with a different beat. I don't know. And I also want to do like recite more poems and stuff like that because that's why I got the name wordplay because I like to write poems and stuff like that. And my wordplay, like I have bars. Like when I get to reciting them, you're gonna be like, "Whoa, no wonder they call you wordplay," because that's why they call me word. Well, that's why I call myself wordplay. Not necessarily people call me wordplay, but once you start hearing the poems and stuff, I'm like, no wonder. Is everybody like, where'd you get the name wordplay from? Like what? Like, and speaking of wordplay, I will like to have like a wordplay of the day, or something. Sometimes I might say something like it just be talking and wordplay. I would like to recite or have something at the end of the day or beginning of I might open up with the wordplay of the day, or like say I might just be talking about something and then like wordplay, like so. But it's just a variety of things. So what I'm saying, I'm looking into like doing like I say an intro, had like a beat or something, and maybe talk over like wordplay speaks, like what I'm saying, and just maybe or just keep an intro, instrumental, just come in like boom. Just a lot of stuff I want to do, and eventually, like I said in the first episode, they want to do like interviews and stuff. So anybody want to be interviewed, or you got a business that you're trying to launch, or you want to promote, promotion stuff like that. Just write, leave a comment below, with your info, or hit me up if you know my Facebook. If you know me personally, text me or whatever. And also, if anybody has any topics they wouldn't mind me talking about, like you said, I want to cover like a lot of range of different topics. You know what I'm saying? Like one week, a lot of people like that I will be talking about like mental illness and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like, okay, that's and stuff like that. And again, like you say, I want to try to avoid like talking about politics. I'm gonna try it, but I know eventually I might have to bring it up, or I don't know, but I just don't. That's one topic that I just don't want to talk about. Oh, that is another topic that I did want to talk about today was like I have a big thing. Like I'm not really like into like superstition, but my like regular people have like superstition about like black cats, splitting poles and all that stuff. Like I don't really believe in that type of superstition. But I will do believe in is I don't really like people be like talking about death and like joking about it. Like I seen the thing the other day. I always like every time I'm on Facebook, it be people spreading rumors that a celebrity passed away or something. And it's like, come on, man. Like, why would you even joke about that? Like, on Facebook the other day, and there was rumors that Dennis Rodman passed away. Like, they found him in. Like, I don't even like to joke about that. Like, that when it comes to death and stuff, like, I don't like to joke about that. I don't like to put that out there. You know what I'm saying? Then when it happens, it's just like I don't even like to. And then like here's the thing. I don't know if you guys, well, a lot of you viewers are familiar with Red Fox. You know, Red Fox at Sanford and Son. Well, of course, he was known for more than that because he had like movies like I forgot the name of the doggone movie. It's a classic movie too. People gonna kill me for not remembering the movie. But he had, Red Fox was like in the 70s, 80s, and he had his own stand ups and stuff like that. And but on Sanford and Son, he would always joke like, "Oh, it's the big one, Elizabeth, I'm coming." You know, like joking like he had having a heart attack, and that's what he passed away from, an actual heart attack. Like stuff like that. Like when you put it out in the air and stuff, I don't really like to joke like that. Um, like I had a family member, like I'm not gonna say who, but they was playing a joke. Cause I'm a big Jay Z fan, right? So I'm at the house, whatever, and then she comes downstairs like, hey, like Jay Z passed away. You know what I'm saying? Whoop de whoop. You know what I'm saying? It was a car accident, and Beyonce on TV crying and stuff. Whoop de whoop. The thing was, it was a thing on TikTok. You know, they would say something like that, and somebody be recording your reaction or whatever. Oh, I'm googling it. I'm like, no, they don't say nothing about that. And come to find out, I seen what was going on because I seen somebody standing up there with their phone. I'm like, nah. So I have to, break it down. Like, I don't even joke like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like that TikTok, that, like, I don't really, for real. I don't like to joke like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's somebody that I really like. Like Jay Z is like, one of the greatest rappers to me. Like him and Wayne. I got Wayne a little bit over Jay Z a little bit because, like, Jay, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I mean, but as far as like that stuff goes, like, I don't really like to joke like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when like people, like, I'd be at work or something, and people be making up stories like, "Oh yeah, I can't come in today. My aunt had a stroke or whatever." Whoop de whoop whoop. Like, why would you even joke like that? Like, man, like just to get out of work and stuff. Like, man, even when they people be like, "Oh, my dog is," like, no, I don't even. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna get out of work, come up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I lied before to get out of work, but I ain't never said like my aunt was sick or, oh, my granddad had a triple surgery. He's not gonna make, like, no. I don't even like to joke like that. Like, I don't understand why people like, even like, you know what I'm saying? Like you say, it's nothing. I ain't gonna say it's nothing wrong with like lying to get out of work, but I mean to say somebody like either got into a car accident or like somebody passed away when they didn't. I don't like to joke like that. I don't even like to put that out there. You know what I'm saying? And like I have another person in the family. Not gonna say who, but like sometimes when she get drunk and stuff, she get to talking and whatever. Whoop whoop whoop. Um, and she always brings up something about like, well, if I die tomorrow, like, why would you? Like, and I get it, like everybody's gonna die, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, but we don't have to talk about that, you know what I'm saying. Like, I just don't like when people like, I just don't. I just want to be here. I know everybody's gonna die, and you know what I'm saying, well, and not everyone's gonna live, but I just don't want to talk about it. Like, I don't want to, and then plus when you put it out there, usually something happens, and it's like, duh, why would So, you know what I'm saying? When it comes like as far as like superstitions go, like that's one superstition that I just don't like. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. I mean, I understand like it's real uncomfortable subject to talk about because in some situations you do have to talk about death because some people have to uh set up what you call that? I'm sorry, I keep on butchering stuff, but we'll set up what do you call that when you leave people? I forgot. But anyway, y'all know what I'm talking about when you leave people like, oh, will. That's it. Sorry. I'm sorry, I'm butchering. Well, yeah, leaving like wheels with like your family and stuff like that. You have to talk about it because these people have to know, like, in case I die, whatever, whoop de whoop, you know what I'm saying? This is my information. Here go the money, you know what I'm saying? This is where the money's, you have to talk about it eventually. But it's just something I just don't want to talk about. Like, I mean, if it's like something like that where you have to just let us know, you know what I'm saying? Pull everybody together, like say like you got a big mama in the family or something like that. And just in case, you know what I'm saying, just let everybody know the ones you trust or whatever, whoop de whoop. Tell them like, hey, if I pass away, here you go, whoop whoop, this how you access it. You can talk about it that way. But as far as like just bringing it up out the blue every time and get drunk and stuff, like, no. I, yeah, no. Like I say again, I understand. Like everybody's gonna pass at one point in time, but I just don't like talking about it. It's just like an uncomfortable topic, and I'd rather talk about like sports or something, or something like that. But yeah, yeah, since I brought it up, I guess I'll talk about like as far as like Jay-Z and Wayne goes. They, I like that they're both like Jay Z is the man. Like when it comes to like rapping, but his every album, like every song that he do, like it's not, it's like a hit and miss. Like you go back to his like older, you know what I'm saying, like the Blueprints and a Reasonable Doubt and all that, like they was classic. But like over the years, like the American Gangster was okay, but yeah. And then what was the other one? 444, I believe that was it. That was okay, man. But when it comes to Wayne though, like every like man, this man is still killing it. He's still in the game killing it. Like I ain't gonna say all his albums slap like from front to back, but like most of his features, he's still out here featuring people, and it's still like, damn. Even his old stuff, man. I be out the light. I can listen to like 6 foot 7, and then probably a new part. I just be out the light, and then I hear a part. I'm like, whoa, dang, like Wayne is that like, dang, to this day, like man, like oh, it was one part. My brother-in-law had to what do you say? Something about like I got that past that sentence like a predicate, a subject, and a predicate, or something like that. I'm thinking he talking about what I'm saying, like sentence, like regular word sentences, like. Nah, you talking about doing jail time? Like what? My brother-in-law was like, "Yeah, you talking about?" I'm like, "Oh." I'm like, okay, but it's still like, and I like words like, I mean, like that's what I like about like Wayne because he has the double meanings. Like you can take it as one way. That's why when I started reciting my poems, that's why I call myself wordplay because I have some stuff that is double meanings. You might look at it this way, and then I'd be like, nah, I was saying it that way. I mean, I was saying it this way, and you'd be like, oh. I like stuff like that when you have double meanings because it can, even if they don't know what you're talking about, it's still like, damn, that was nice. That's the part. That's what they call bars and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And Wayne, he just so, it's like, man, like he was on that, D'Angelo Ball remix, the remix to that, like the stuff he was saying on there. And then like Wayne, like Jay-Z, Wayne, like you really have to listen to him because sometimes, you know what I'm saying, if you like don't really like listen to him, like when I first heard the Wayne remix, you know what I'm saying, at first I'm like, yeah, it was alright, but when I listened to it, I'm like, oh, like you really have to listen to him sometimes because sometimes when you just like listen to it, like halfway listening to it, you're like, man, going that first when it first dropped or whatever, I like, I listened to it, but I didn't listen to it. And I'm like, man, he didn't Wayne, you know what I'm saying? It was straight, but it wasn't like with Wayne, you know what I'm saying? Wayne. Then when I really like listened to it, I was like, oh, like he did slap on him. I'm like, okay. And that's the thing about like Jay Z, because at first I was like everybody else when it came to like Jay Z. I was like everybody else, like he ain't all that, you know what I'm saying? Another rapper too was Jadakiss. Like I really wasn't, you know what I'm saying? When I was growing up, I was like, yeah, Jadakiss all right, whatever, whoop de whoop. So then one day I was in summer school, whatever, and somebody was selling CDs, and I was just supporting them, whatever, whoop de whoop, and he had the Kiss of Death album. And I was just like, yeah, let me get that one, and I think I got a Lloyd Banks album. It was somebody else, but I was I'm just playing the Kiss of Death album. I'm playing Madden, playing it. He saying some stuff. I'm like, Dad, I had to put Madden on pause. Like, what did he say? I'm like, oh snap! Wait a minute, like. So then after that, you know what I'm saying, I go back and listen to whole stuff. I'm like, damn, Jadakiss, and he was one of my favorite rappers since. Like, Like I like rappers like that, like Jadakiss be, and he's like Wayne, like to this day. You know what I'm saying? The only thing about like Jadakiss is like his albums don't be like front to back. No, you can't name one of the classic albums. But when he's on featured, like he's still to this day, he's like Wayne to this day. You know what I'm saying? He coming out with stuff and very underrated. Him, Fabulous is so underrated. Like his mixtapes and stuff. Man, Fabulous. Mm. He's another one too. Like to this day, you know what I'm saying? But he's another one like Wayne. Like the thing with Jay Z is he has like classic albums. You know what I'm saying? Like Wayne. Well, Wayne has classic albums too because he has like the first Carter to me is still that's still a banger. The second one was everybody likes the second one. I more like the first one. The second one was Money on My Mind and Hustler Music, or I think I said it right, Hustler Music. Those were my that's my shit. Yeah, but and then three was straight, but they just played it too much on the whole. They just outplayed it, and I think that was his most successful Carter, I believe, because he had a lollipop and stuff. That I think that's his most successful song because I think it like had like rock and roll a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you had guitar. It was rightfully so, but I mean it was. They just played that whole album. They just played it out like that whole summer. I'm like, man, my business officer, that's my junk right there. Like, Mrs. Officer, man, that's my junk right there. But um, I like it, yeah. And then I really didn't like get into like the fourth Carter, the fifth one, and I think the sixth is coming out. I'm kind of excited about the sixth because I'm a Wayne fan, so. But his like underground rap albums though, like oh man, like the No Ceilings, and he rapping on people beats and stuff. Oh my goodness. I am so glad that he did like upgrade Beyonce Jay Z and Beyonce's upgrade because I like that song. But you can't get caught banging a Beyonce song, Oh, I'm glad Jay Z's on it. He's like, I just like Jay Z part. And the beat is so cold. So when Wayne did it, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yes, you know what I'm saying? You proudly pull up and like, yeah, and it's the Wayne version. Like, man, there's a couple of Beyonce. I ain't gonna lie, there's a couple of Beyonce songs. You be like, man, it's that one she had with Jay Z when she on her, I think it's on her first album that when she do the dance, like like man, that song was man Jay Z snapped on there. I was listening to it the other day, like man, he really snapped on here, he really did snap on here. And Wayne makes songs, you know what I'm saying? Like he had that song with Carrie Hilson. The man, I forgot he was on there. His range is so because he have songs. People be like, dang, he got a song with J Lo. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, what? Like, Wayne's be all over the place, man. Like he got rock and roll songs. He be people overseas in Japan. You listen to it, like, oh, this is nice. You're Wayne, like what? Like, what? and and Drake was on. But say what you want about Drake. I know this whole thing with him and Kendrick. And Kendrick. But say what you want about Drake, it's a lot of people that don't like Drake or whatever. But he got some bars too. You know what I'm saying? He got some. Yeah, during his time when it was like him, the Young Money man, him, Nicki, Wayne, they man. I'll be listening to that same thing with Drake. You know what I'm saying? I'll be listening to old stuff. I'm like, dang, wait a minute. He said, wait, what? And it's something about like I'm a little. I guess you could call it slow, whatever. With the whoop. A lot of stuff go over my head, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But when I get uh let's see, how can I word this? When my spirits are lifted, if you know what I mean, it slows stuff down. Um, and it's like, you know what I'm saying, I listen to music, I'm like, oh, or, you know what I'm saying, especially when you're just like driving, you listen to music, and you got the light or something, and a certain parts would catch you. You be like, oh, that's what he said. Like, oh, you know what I'm saying. So sometimes I have to, I don't pick up right away. You know what I'm saying. I'm sorry, but sometimes, you know what I'm saying. Sometimes, it's a hit and miss. Sometimes somebody say something, like sometimes I'll be at work or something, and somebody say something, yeah, I laugh it off, and yeah, I'll be at the crib. I'm like, oh, that's what he said. Like, oh man, like dang, you know what I'm saying. So that's what it is. Like Drake, man, like. Drake, man, he is man. Drake, man, he's nice. And like Young Money, that whole Young Money era was nice. Nicki, she's one of my favorite like female rappers. Like, well, the early Nickies because like now she's like, I think after she lost Safari, her ghostwriter, and started, you could tell things start going downhill and stuff. But like that, I cannot. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm stuttering and stuff. I can't think right now. But that itty bitty, picky bank or whatever it's called. That song that snaps when she freestyled over that. She got a dunk beat. Oh my goodness, that's one of my favorite Nicki songs. Oh my goodness. But I like her because she like always, you know what I'm saying? She rap like a dude actually, like you know what I'm saying, with the metaphors and the rapping and stuff and I mean the like sports lyrics and stuff like that. Whoa. So but one of my favorites though, favorite female rappers though is like Eve. I'm sorry. She's like one of the top rough riders to me because you go of course you got like Jadakiss, DMX, but Eve I put Eve over actually over DMX honestly. You know, a lot of people don't like what you crazy. But I mean, Eve was just the thing about Eve though is like she not out there. You know what I'm saying? She didn't get that pop or that recognition because she went out here like out here talking about sex and stuff like that. You know, female rappers. You know, when you hear a female rapper, you want to hear like yeah, suck, woo, woo, like that sexy red and stuff like that. Like it's like Little Kim. Like and meanwhile, you got female rappers that should get that that acknowledgement like Lauren Hill, you know what I'm saying? Like she was nice. MC Light was nice. Queen Latifah was nice. But a lot of people don't want to talk about them because they really weren't talking about sex and stuff. They was actually rapping like dudes, you know, and everybody like, no, she's a female. She shouldn't be rapping. Like, no, 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 no. If you're good at what you do, it shouldn't matter if you're a male or a female, you know what I'm saying? Like they shouldn't have like females. And Cardi B even said that because she was like, somebody asked her, like, why you always talking about sex all the time? She's like, hold on. When I did talk about other stuff, you know what I'm saying? Nobody really listened, you know what I'm saying? But when I talk about sex, sex sales, you know what I'm saying? That's when everybody was like, oh man, you hear Cardi B? Like, so she had to go back to talking about sex. She didn't want to, but I mean, that's what sales. I mean, and it's sad that it's like female, it's actually females that got bars. But, you know what I'm saying? They got to revert to, you know, talking about sex and this and that. Like, which is cool every once in a while, you know what I'm saying? But it shouldn't have to be like that. Like I like the Gorilla Glow. It's something about her, man. She's just so sexy to me. And then that accent. I really haven't like sat down and like listened to her whole album or actual song of hers or whatever. It's just something about she is just and you know, can't be mad at her for getting her money, you know what I'm saying? You can't be mad at any of them, you know what I'm saying? They out here you might not like what they doing, you know what I'm saying, but they out here getting money, like Sexy Red. I really don't like her like that, especially when you have like daughters, you know what I'm saying? Well, when you have a daughter, you don't want them listening to that stuff, you know what I'm saying? But you can't be mad at her for, you know, out here getting her money, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, you know, I might not like it, but it is what it is. You know, I just don't listen to it. And everybody be like, oh man, I just don't like it. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You know, I prefer like saying for female rappers like or entertainers. I do kind of like Megan Thee Stallion a little bit. I haven't really like listened to her for real either, but I do like her from what I hear. Um, yeah, as far as like female rappers go. Um, but yeah, I mean, oh yeah. So but yeah, I'm reaching like that 38 mark. So, before I go, I would like to do like a wordplay of the day, but this one is more like a joke. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying. It's not like it's kind of like a some people might call it a lame joke, but I kind of find it funny or whatever. You know what I'm saying. But and it have you thinking like, dang, like wait a minute. So before I go, I don't have no poem or nothing today. I'm gonna try and come up with something next time for the next episode. So, so you guys, this was Friday's episode. So you guys have a good weekend. I don't know what the weather's gonna be because it's like real crappy. Like this week been like crazy. Like it's been nice one day, and it's like rainy, and like and I hear we're supposed to get like a real crazy storm, or it's supposed to like snow. It's supposed to be like a rainstorm, thunderstorm, snow, sleet, hail. Like what? Like that's Michigan for you, have all four weathers in one day. But anyway, everybody have a good weekend. I will try and drop the next video for Monday. Whatever topics, I don't know. I be pre-recording, so there's a lot of stuff happens after you record, and you're like, oh man, I could have put that in the show, but whatever. So, with that being said, thanks for everybody who came in. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the kind words and stuff. Anything, what I'm saying? You again, if you like to be interviewed or have any topics you would like for me, just comment below. As far as that joke goes, so it's kind of like a wordplay joke or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you're saying like if you was down with OPP back in the day and have kids now, does that make them naughty by nature? So with that being said, thank you for everybody who listened today, and if you like what you heard, please hit the subscribe button and spread the word. This is Wordplay out. Thank you for listening to Wordplay Speaks podcast.